Another person that we should all be scared of because she is fierce and fabulous, Taraji P. Henson.
Yes.
Man, she is having the best year ever, isn't she?
She is.
Man, she stars on the hottest show out, Empire, and now she's gracing the cover of W Magazine. Check this out. She's smoking hot.
She looks so good.
I'm scared of her.
And you know what? She's also channeling her inner Diana Ross. Check out these side-by-side pics of the two divas. I mean, look at these pics. She looks incredible.
There they go.
Yeah, they both look amazing, don't they?
Wow. I'm feeling it. I see a resemblance there.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love
Serving it up.
The only thing I love more, of course, is my sit-down with Taraji, of
All
course.
right.
Yesterday, we aired part 1 of my sit-down with her. And as promised, here's part 2. Shannon, check this out.
You know, what do you think your father would make of your success? Because he's the one who really encouraged you to pursue this. Because I know for a while you'd given up on this after you didn't get into a performing arts high school, right?
Yeah, in high school I kind of like thought, when you're so young, you don't know that they don't know what they're talking about. You know what I mean? Or they had some weird quota to fill and you didn't make the quota. Like you just think no means, oh, that means I can't act. These people, where these kids go to get trained for this, they're saying I'm not good enough, so that means I can't act. And that's exactly how I took it. And but my dad saw that and he let me do my thing, and I went away to college and failed pre-calculus. I don't know why.
You were studying electrical engineering?
Yeah, because
Taraji, you an electrical engineer? I don't see that.
No, me either. Because I'm not mathematically wired at all. I still count on my fingers. I just did it because I knew I had to do something with my life. So I was like, hey, electrical engineering. That sounds like I'll make a lot of money. Okay, whatever. My dad, I remember calling him, telling him that I failed pre-cal, crying. And he was like, good. And I was like, what do you mean good? Aren't you mad? I'm wasting your money. And he was like, no, because that's a lesson you had to learn. You're supposed to be acting. So you need to take that failure, get up off of it, and come do what you're supposed to do. And that's when I enrolled at Howard. And then, you know, years later I moved to LA and he gets cancer, and you know, he's talking to me about, I'm telling him about Hustle and Flow. Oh my God, Daddy, Hustle and Flow, and it's this and it's that, and I might get an Academy Award nomination, because he's been telling me all my life, you're gonna win an Academy Award. You're the greatest actress alive. When they say sow seeds into your children, it works.
Sow seeds, yeah.
Sow seeds into your children. And so he told me that all my life. And I'm telling him about Hustle and Flow, and he's looking at me, he's like, that ain't nothing. I'm like, what you mean that ain't nothing? This is huge. Look at where, and like, and he was like, it's nothing. Like, you are going to be a sensation. And he was looking off into the distance. It's something about people when they're making their transition, when they know this is it, they get connected directly to God or something. And it was almost like my dad saw this moment happening. So I don't know what he would say today. You know, knowing my father, he would probably say again, this ain't nothing. Wait until you see what's coming. I'm like, what more can come? Like, this is pretty sensational. But that's how he was. You know, he never saw. It's like he believed in that saying that Swizz always says, the sky is not the limit, it's just a view. And my dad operated from that space.
Wow. Now, you've been nominated for an Oscar for your work in Benjamin Button. You mentioned Hustle and Flow, huge critical acclaim. People are talking about an Emmy nomination for your role as Cookie. What goes through your mind when you hear that?
I don't really put much on it. I mean, the people want it more than me. I just
the awards, they mean something to you, don't they?
They do. I mean, it's good to be recognized for your hard work. It's always good to be recognized for your hard work, but it's not necessarily about the thing for me, the trophy. Like, I didn't get into this to win trophies. Like, I'm not an athlete. You know, you don't run and win medals. That's not what I do. I do what I do to touch and affect lives. You know, that means more to me than any trophy ever will. What the trophy does represent is that in some way I have affected so many people that they feel like they have to honor me. But that's what it means to me. It doesn't mean, oh, I'm the greatest or I won. I honestly don't believe in competing talents.
Right.
Art shouldn't compete.
It's so subjective.
It really is.
Right.
It really is. But so I don't really put a lot on it. But I'm honored, I'm flattered. Of course I would like to be recognized for my work, but the recognition comes in that stranger I meet on the street, eyes filled with tears, and you touched me, you moved me, you changed my life. That's my award, that's my reward.
Dream role. Cookie's a dream role, clearly. But is there a dream role that you see out there for you, or a dream collaborator?
Oh God, yeah, I want to do action films I haven't done. I need a franchise movie. I don't have a franchise movie. I would love to play a superhero, an iconic figure. So much I gotta do.
So much you gotta do. So much you gotta do. They're telling me to wrap. Really quickly, what advice would you give to a young single mom out there who wants to pursue her dreams, go after her life in the way that you have? Because you have truly triumphed over so much adversity. I know that the father of your child was murdered. You didn't let that stop you. You moved to LA with nothing, no connections, just a few $100s. You didn't let that stop you. What advice do you give to young women out there who are a young Taraji?
Well, I can just tell people how I did it. Once you become a mother, everything you do is for that child. If I would have given up on my dreams, what example am I setting for my son? So everything that I do, I fight and I work so hard, is to show him that no matter where you start, you can change your circumstances, and it's all up to you. And life is choice driven. It's the choices that you make that determines their outcome. And so by not being afraid to take risks, not being afraid to go after my dream, hopefully I'm instilling that in him.
Well, Taraji, thank you for making the right choice.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here. You've been a joy. Continued success to you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I love her more and more every time I hear her speak.
Don't you?
She seems so comfortable in her skin and so authentic.
It's really true, Shannon. I interviewed her years ago for USA Today, and it's so interesting just to watch her career explode in this way. She's going to be a talent, for years to come. So I'm excited to see what the next 20, 30 years look like for her.
In the words of her father, this ain't nothing
This
yet.
ain't nothing.
Wait till you see a few years. Oh, gosh. Well, good job.
Well, yeah, Shannon, we'll be right back with more Rise Entertainment 360. The party's just getting started.